They called him a failure. 10 times he tried, 10 times he fell, but on the 11th attempt, he didn't just succeed. He discovered something that changed everything. This is not just a story about winning. It's about what happens when you refuse to stay down. His name was Arjun, a simple man from a small town. No fancy degree, no rich family, just a dream and a stubborn heart that wouldn't quit. Arjun wanted to start his own business. He'd seen his father work for others his whole life, seen him bow his head, swallow his pride, just to bring food home. Arjun promised himself, one day I'll work for my own dreams, not someone else's. So at 22, he started a small tea stall near the railway station. He poured everything into it, his savings, his time, his hope. But within 6 months, it shut down. Not enough customers, too much competition. He didn't stop. He tried again. This time, a mobile repair shop failed. Then a clothing store failed. Then online tutoring failed again. One after another, Arjun tried 10 different businesses, and one after another, they all collapsed. People started talking. His neighbors whispered. His relatives said he's wasting his life. Even his friends stopped believing in him. But the worst part, Arjun started doubting himself too. After his 10th failure, Arjun hit rock bottom. He was 30 years old, broke, exhausted, and completely lost. One night, sitting alone in his room, he stared at a blank wall and thought, maybe everyone's right. Maybe I'm just not meant for this. He had no money left, no energy, and worst of all, no hope. His mother noticed. She didn't say much, but one evening, she sat beside him and asked, "Beta, why do you keep trying?" Arjun looked at her, confused. "What do you mean?" She smiled softly. "I mean, what is it that makes you stand up again, even after falling so many times?" Arjun thought for a moment. Then he said, "Because I don't want to live my whole life wondering, what if? I don't want to be 60 years old and regret never trying." His mother nodded. "Then tell me, have you failed 10 times? Or have you learned 10 lessons?" That question hit him like lightning. He realized something. He wasn't failing. He was learning. Every closed door taught him something new. The tea stall taught him location matters. The repair shop taught him customer trust matters. The clothing store taught him branding matters. He wasn't starting from zero. He was starting from experience. But there was still one big problem. He had no money, no support, and the society had already labeled him a failure. That's when Arjun made a choice that most people never make. He decided one more time, but this time different. Arjun didn't jump into another business. He paused. He reflected. He asked himself, what do I actually know? What have all these failures taught me? And then it clicked. He realized people in his town struggled with the same things he did. They wanted to start small businesses, but didn't know how. They made the same mistakes he made. They gave up after 1 or 2 tries. So Arjun did something unexpected. He started teaching, not in a fancy way, just simple, honest advice. He began a free weekly meetup at a community center. How to start small, how to avoid mistakes, how to keep going. At first, only 3 people came, then 10, then 50. People related to him because he wasn't a success guru. He was someone who failed and kept going, someone real. Slowly, he started a YouTube channel sharing his story, his mistakes, his lessons, and it grew not overnight, but steadily. Within 2 years, Arjun had built something he never imagined, a community, a platform, a business helping small entrepreneurs avoid the mistakes he made. He wasn't rich, but he was free. He was respected, and most importantly, he was proud of himself. The boy who failed 10 times became the man who helped thousands succeed. So what changed Arjun's life? Was it luck? Was it talent? No. It was one choice, the choice to see failure differently, the choice to turn pain into purpose, the choice to try one more time, but wiser. Most people quit after one failure, some after two. Very few make it to 10, but those who do, they become unstoppable. Because failure stops being scary, it becomes feedback. If you're watching this and you've failed, listen carefully. You haven't lost, you've learned. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Every closed door is redirecting you somewhere better. Don't let society define you. Don't let fear stop you. And don't let 10 failures make you forget you only need one breakthrough. Arjun didn't succeed because he was special. He succeeded because he refused to stay down. So the question is, will you? Your story isn't over. It's just beginning. Stand up, try again, but this time try wiser, because the world doesn't remember how many times you fell. It remembers the one time you rose and never looked back.